Oh, shoot.
This is a Rick Code exclusive.
Not much, man. All right, I'm gonna say this at the beginning since we rolling. You might see our names in our social media going across right here, and then the like, share, subscribe. Right after that, there's gonna be some comments from the previous week from everybody that tapped in with the channel. If you want your comment posted, go ahead and leave one on this video, on Chad's How We Do It, or any of the food reviews or vlogs, and we'll give you a shout out.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? Gotta get it out the way early because people be like, man,
Yeah, I can't.
what's up with them comments? Like,
That
just
came straight
leave
from
one.
Dubz. Go ahead.
And we'll, that's our way of giving y'all a little shout out. I can hear myself. Like, is that the headphones? And as we contour, as we continue our taste of Mexico, got this mango infused version this time.
Hey.
We gonna see what's up with it, man. I got a tequila that I never had before. I think this is Kendall or Kylie Jenner's
I've actually had that.
side.
I can't remember whether I had Anejo or Reposado, so
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna keep my comments to myself for now.
You know what I'm saying? It was a good price point. Wasn't too expensive. So I'm gonna take a shot of this. Get my shot ready, and then I'm kind of going.
You know what? I'm gonna take a shot of that too. If that's all right.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
I don't want unsullied. Damn it.
Yeah. I'll keep it right here. Should we? Go ahead and get that. Here, let me get. It's got like real mango pieces like floating around in it and shit. I had this one before. Last time we went out there, this was one of the bottles that I grabbed. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with a little bit of the triple sec.
What we making though?
Oh, this don't got no name because I don't know what to call the shit right here when we put that hoe in there. This ain't like a specific recipe.
Okay, so this is another one of yours?
Yeah.
Well, we gotta start writing these names down.
I mean, we got the Laffy Taffy. The one last week didn't have a name. It was just like peanut butter and tequila
No, I'm
whiskey.
saying we gotta start writing down the names with the episode so I can be able to shout them out. I'll be forgetting. Let me put that in my notes.
I got I don't ever erase my notes, so like whatever episode we got, I got the drinks in that bitch.
No, I got you, but we gotta name it. That way I can be able to tell people about it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll just let you. You could just take note or whatever you want to do, but shit, I got the names and the ingredients for most of the shit that I be making. The ones that I looked up anyway, the ones I be freestyling, I just put this shit together.
ahead, bro.
Shit, man, nothing much. Chilling. We just locked in. We going on another cruise in August.
Okay. Yeah, you niggas doing it too big.
Yeah, we gonna take the kids this time. It's like a family and friends cruise, but we gonna take them. So this shit is pretty up there. It's like an 8-day cruise. We going to 4 spots.
Meanwhile, I'm looking at solo trips.
Yeah, I might take a solo trip. My homie Trelon, Trey's younger brother, he in the military, and that nigga like in the DMV area, and I want to go out there and fuck with him because I ain't never been out there before. So I don't know if I want to do that like in the summertime or if I want to do that like around my birthday. I'm trying to figure it out because we going to Atlanta for one of Net's sorority events for 10/17, and my birthday on the 4th. So I know last year we went crazy in October, and I was tired as hell when we got done, man. Because we went to New Orleans, then we went to Charlotte, and then our anniversary weekend, and then we went to fucking Miami like at the beginning of November. So I don't know if I want to do another run like that.
What we cheers to?
Man, let's cheers to this this Temu deal, man. I ordered some shit for us for the pod. They got some
You gotta send me the shit so I know what to do.
I got you. We got some they got some nice glasses on that hoe. I'm gonna order some of them this week, and then I got us something that we've been talking about getting on here, and I ordered something for Chad too. So, you know what I'm saying, y'all. I'm gonna start putting the link in the description. Y'all click that link. Y'all could shop on there, download the app, whatever y'all do. You know what I'm saying. That'll help put a little bit of bread up in the Air Force. You know what I'm saying. It'll be greatly appreciated.
Let's cheers to that, man.
So a lot of y'all niggas ain't got brand deals yet, and y'all been doing this shit for a long time. Got a little burn to it. The taste is alright, but that burn, that hoe get you right in the gut. For real, nigga. Yeah, that hoe lingering too. It don't got a bad taste though. You just gotta find a way to take that sting out, nigga. That hoe feel like a gut punch. For real. Like tasting it, I was like, oh, this is smooth as hell. Then as soon as it went down,
Bro.
it was like,
you know me, bro. If I don't get no water, that shit gonna turn into hiccups like a bitch.
like this ain't bad either. I don't know what to call it, but that whole tastes like one of them. What restaurant is that? They got the mango. Is that Chick-fil-A? Do they got like a mango like lemonade or something? Is that like seasonal?
I think that's Wendy's.
Wendy's. Yeah, they do. That's kind of what this bitch tastes like. Not bad. I'm gonna make 2 different variations because I got the mango mixer right here and some pineapple juice. So I'm gonna see what that do next.
I like this shit, but kind of remind me of a tequila pineapple with a little bit more festiveness.
Yeah, and there ain't no pineapple in there at all. Not yet, anyway.
I like it.
Half decent, man. We do have a couple RIPs this week. You seen that Gene Hackman shit? Man, I believe it was Wednesday or Thursday. Him, his wife, and his dog was found dead in his crib. And I was like, damn. So like, I'm not like a conspiracy theorist nigga, but then like I was like the wife, him and the dog, bro. Like so, like I was like, man, I wonder what happened. Like, cause the police was like, it wasn't no foul play involved, and I was like, how is it no foul play involved if it's like 3 dead bodies in a crib? But the family came out real quick and was like, it was most likely carbon monoxide poisoning, and he was 95. So, you know what I'm saying? Legendary actor.
Gene Hackman and his wife and his dog was found killed?
Yup.
Nah, that's a hit.
Sound like it. But like so like it was like the announcement was made that morning, and in the same article it was like the police don't suspect foul play. And I was like, how? And then the family came out like a couple hours after that.
What, the dog and the people that? Oh yeah, that was definitely a hit from the big ups.
They was like carbon monoxide poisoning was most likely the culprit, but we gonna see, man, because that shit, it didn't sound right to me. Like I ain't seen Gene Hackman in a long time, you know what I'm saying, and he been in some classic movies, you know what I'm saying. I looked up his IMDb yesterday just to, you know what I'm saying, see if I forgot some shit, because I remember Enemy of the State with Will Smith, but he was like one of the voices in that movie Ants, and he had that nigga career was like from like the 60s to like he retired in like 2004, 2005, and he was.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I've heard the name Gene Hackman, but it doesn't mean anything to me, if that makes sense.
Are you definitely?
Okay, I do know him.
Yeah, that nigga been in mad shit.
Do know him. Nah, that definitely is crazy. Definitely, we gonna send a big shout out to him.
And then the second one, Michelle Trachtenberg, she was Harriet the Spy. She died. They said it was probably she had a liver transplant recently, and she most likely died from complications from that. She was 39. And that shit crazy.
No, definitely. Cheers to that, cause boy, they trying to bury your body. They literally trying to bury your nigga body at that point. What up with you though?
Shit, man, nothing much. Working, chilling. Trying to get this, trying to get some more like freelance shit going. And
I've been working on that too for you.
got some music videos lined up. So I just been trying to get my shit together, because this year I really want to go hard with like the film shit. Got some scripts for some of the skits that I've been working on, kind of mapped out, and I think I could do I got like 4 or 5 right now that I could do, and I think maybe out of those 4 or 5, I could probably do like multiple sketches for like at least 3 of them. So that shit is cool, like just being able to write some shit.
No,
Cause that's something that I hadn't really tried yet, is the writing part.
I fuck with that.
Yeah, definitely ready to direct and produce some more shit.
Man, everybody been asking me. I think I might throw a couple trade videos up, just showing niggas what the trading shit about. But we'll see. So y'all gotta stay tuned, stay tapped in. That way you know what it is. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
I don't know why you looking at me, but since you are, we live. This is Pull Up Podcast, episode 129, right?
Yeah, 129. We in here. Almost to that 130.
Almost 130. I am the Rick Cole.
It's your boy Dubz 817. You already know what it is, man.
We need y'all always like, subscribe, share, and comment that helps out with the video algorithm. hit the notification bell so when you know when we dropping something new.
Yeah.
And make sure that you telling a friend and tell a friend. If you fuck with us, right? It don't cost you nothing unless you a motherfucking hater. Because it don't cost you no paper. You understand what I'm saying? So, make sure you share, like, and subscribe, especially if you like it. Now, if you dislike it, I get it. Just leave a comment. Tell me why you dislike it. But if you fuck with us, make sure you sharing and telling a friend and tell a friend to come again. You feel me?
Yeah, and y'all can ask questions in the comments, man. Y'all could, you know what I'm saying, give us some ideas, whatever y'all want to do, man. The comment section is open for y'all. We gonna make sure that we respond and throw your shit up at the beginning of the podcast. Like I said a couple pods ago, if it get real crazy, I'm probably gonna only do the top ones. But I think the most I done put up there was like almost 30. So y'all was kind of slacking last week, but if y'all could get back on it, that'll be much appreciated for real.
You know, we definitely gonna get on it. We gonna cut some clips so we make sure we do this shit for y'all, but we do this shit for y'all, bro. Like, as Dubz just said, the trip already booked, you know. You gotta be on it, you feel me?
Yeah.
You gotta be on it.
You can't be out here bullshitting thinking you just to be able to do what you want and live how you want. Like Mike Jones said, man, if you don't grind, you don't shine.
Right. And that's a normality. You feel me? So, like I said, until we do it, we can't do it. And I know y'all want us to be big as shit, so make that happen for us. Make sure you sharing. I'm only doing this because I noticed in my spaces and shit. You'd have been in there now. People love coming to my spaces, but they don't like sharing it with other people. They like to just come to the space. And it's like
niggas like to gatekeep the information. Like, nigga, I don't want to let you know that I'm over here having fun, nigga. Like, I don't want you to let you,
bro.
Because niggas like to be, I was on that first, nigga. I put you on type shit.
Let me.
Well, no, because they don't even really put niggas on.
No, let me empathize, right? Because I like the exclusivity. Yeah, and I like knowing something you don't
to a certain extent,
right? So I get why y'all do that. But as an extension from the Pope, for anybody listening from the spaces and things like that, let me know who you shared it with and what you did for me. And then we'll take it to the next level as far as our organic interaction, because you family at that point. You're not regular. Yeah. You trying to make sure we win. You feel me? So if that's you, let me know. Let me know what's going on. I want to send a special shout out while we was doing shots too to one of my listeners. They just a listener. Nigga named Gramps. Hella supportive in the realest of ways. You feel me? Now I don't speak on everything he's done to support, but I'm just saying, you know, realest of real in terms of support.
Yeah, I've seen him in there a couple times.
Mm-hmm. But what we got today?
Man, so over the last couple of weeks we done talked about Cameron beef with like Jim Jones, and now he's still into it with Jim Jones. I think they was talking about putting up like 10 million or some shit for like a boxing match the other day, but now he's into it with your boy Ocho Cinco. And this has been one of the most funniest beefs that I done seen in a long time. Cause not only is Cameron funny as hell, Ocho Cinco is fucking hilarious, dog. Like, he's the ultimate troll. Like, that nigga don't give a fuck. So I don't remember exactly how it happened, but fucking Cameron responded to something that Ocho Cinco tweeted, I think. Ocho Cinco quoted that shit. So them niggas been going back and forth. So Cam got on his shit and he was talking about how Ocho Cinco was on Stephen A. Smith shit, and it was obviously a troll, but that nigga was like he was smashing a chick and the chick was like, give me some more, and he was like, he felt sad because he didn't have no more to give her, so he went and got her shit.
No. When I was younger, I watched this show called Comic View. And it's a joke that always stuck with me because it was
Comic View is a classic.
Yeah, no, for sure. And it was a comedian on and he was like, women are the worst people. And he was like, ask me what? Boom. Because he said, only women will tell a nigga that he got a problem with something that he can't change. Now, of course, come here with the old as hell. Of course, now you can change it, but you get the point of the joke. Because it was like, the punchline was like, it ain't like the nigga can go to Walmart and just get a bigger dick or something like that. That's fucked up, you know? To tell a nigga some shit like that, because you gotta think, if you a nigga, for the most part, and even if you did go get a dick extension, it's still frowned upon. You know what I mean? So it's not like popping, right? So it's like, if you tell a nigga he got a lit dick, there's nothing he can do with that.
Yeah.
That's not like a fat bitch can work out. A bald head bitch,
shout out to Lizzo,
right, can go get hair treatment, buy a wig, whatever. Ugly bitch can change her whole face, right? But unless you a nigga that's willing to be like, I went to Dr. Miami, yeah, you got what you got.
I don't even want to know how that surgery go, bro. Cause like, do they?
I don't know. I'm just off of how the BBL restrictions go. I'm certain this shit is very much so claim driven, meaning once we do this shit, if your dick don't get hard, that's on you. If you can't feel nothing, that's on you. If you have trouble having kids, that's on you. Like, I'm pretty sure there's all of that.
Is it like the same size like the whole time? Like, do you ever get like softies or like, are you just
No,
it's
just an extension. So like, just being a real nigga, you've been, I mean, if you a nigga and you'd have been around yourself, you understand this like more dick. That's why different positions hit different.
Yeah.
Right? Like, so all they doing is, in most cases, just pushing that part out. So the hard dick that's past your pelvis, that's what they pushing out. And they give you a couple inches. They don't have to do anything.
Oh, so they starting from the bottom.
Right.
And then
so
now
that
you here.
hard dick that normally ain't outside that you can't get to as a bitch, they just pushing it out. That's all they do. But of course, like any procedure, there are failures, etc. And for me, can't do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't even risk it, my nigga. Like,
that's why a lot of people have glasses still, because LASIK, you have to sign some type of contract to say if you go blind, it ain't on us.
yeah, I'd rather keep my contacts. Like, I'm cool with that.
Like, apparently, this is what I'm stuck with, and I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to step my glasses game up though.
I can't do it. There's a lot of chicks, because you don't even gotta do surgery. There's a lot of chicks that's got piercings in their nipples or their pussy, nigga, and they saying they can't feel nothing no more.
Oh yeah, especially the nipple ones. I know they
Right,
for sure.
Like, so when we were talking about this, it's a very real thing.
Is them niggas fucking outside? I was like, oh my god.
Bro, I don't know. I'm gonna go check on it.
No, you.
I mean, we don't got to. If you keep yelling, then we'll.
Oh, all right.
But yeah, that's the thing. So it's like, no, I'll never do it. But if you need to get it done, I'm not shaming you. I'm just saying it's not a
To each his own.
societal standard.
Yeah.
Right? So it's still odd for that to have happened. Most niggas, even niggas with a micro penis, just deal with it. Because on niggas' side, you've never been able to change anything. All this stuff they talking about now is recent. That's just sales shit to me.
Yeah.
Because from a nigga standpoint, you've never been able to change your height, your hair, any of that. Even like all this hair transplant shit, that shit new. I would need a good explanation on that shit. You understand? Because one, most of the time, for these procedures, you're going under amnesia. And I'm sure you just seen it was one of them Instagram niggas. He tried to do one of them 12-hour tattoo sessions, went under amnesia, and he died.
Yeah, I seen a couple that I follow on YouTube, and this nigga went to LA to get like a session done. And when he got back home, he live in New York, like his legs started swelling up because he was like, he went hard for like, he was getting tats up here, and that shit fucked his shit up. And
No, it's not the tattoos. It's how you're getting them done. Because, see, when you go into amnesia, your body don't feel nothing. So the normal trauma you would feel, of course, you can account for it. Because your body would tell you, okay, this is enough. Whoa. So what's happening is that body is waking up to basically being stabbed 1,000,000 times and going, what the fuck? When I went to sleep, my leg wasn't like that. See, that's the problem. Everybody trying to get the shortcut route. No. Now, if you a nigga that can take that, cool. But most niggas get their shit done in sessions for a reason.
Yeah, I'm not pushing it to the limit for nothing.
Now, have niggas got amnesia and it's been clever? Sure. If you only getting a 3-4 hour back piece, but you want to do a lot of work, so you hire multiple guys, sure. Do that because you're under amnesia way shorter or something like that. Like, I would understand that. But all this testing the limits on most shit, stupid. Because all niggas gonna end up doing is putting themselves in a predicament. The same way we seeing these chicks do it. These chicks trying to get these full body whatevers and finding out, no. You gotta remember, no surgery is good. Even if it's one to repair your body.
Yeah.
Even if you got a heart transplant, something like that, you're still cutting into your body to replace something that you need, obviously, but it's still cutting into your body. Every surgery have risk. That's why niggas always talk that dumbass shit, but don't realize you can get shot one time and die.
Yep.
From the smallest bullet in the world. Because anything
that nigga hit that artery.
Right. Or no. Well, simply anything that disrupts the continuity of your actual body, skin has to connect. When something is disconnected, let's say you cut your skin right here and right here, that shit would die if it wasn't able to get back to, like, that's a continuity thing. Muscles, the same thing. So anything going through muscle fiber is bad for muscle fiber. Mm-hmm. That's not how we're designed. So gunshot, stab, surgery, anything that you do that requires you to intercut any of that to the body is bad for you. Hence why there's a recovery time. Hence why most of the time during those recoveries, it's just like if something bad happens to you.
Yeah.
Right? She get a BBL and she laid up like a stilt for at least a week or two.
Yeah, I've
Right.
seen a couple of them on reality shows where they be getting their shit done, and they gotta lay in bed. They got like the little bandage
Right. The
shit
body.
on,
Right.
just-
It's a right. That's why. Because nothing is good. Even if you, like I said, even if you replace the kidney, got open heart surgery, you got a recovery time because you had to cut your back open, remove a kidney, attach another one, and then deal with that. That's not natural to the body.
Shout out to Nate Robinson. I seen like a month or so ago, he got a kidney replacement. So he was on the list for a minute. You know, like he was looking real sick for a while. Like
No, definitely. Shout out to my boy Ten Toes. He on the list as well. Y'all need to go ahead and get him a kidney so my boy, be whole. You know what I mean? So shout out to Ten. He in Georgia. If you know anything, say something. You know what I mean? To me, I'll let him know. Type time.
I don't know if mine's good enough.
Man, my boy 10 when he and I hope you don't feel nothing about me saying this, but man, he passed out at the playground. That's how he found out. Like, you gonna know. Listen,
I'm talking about for like donating shit.
well, as far as donating the kidney, you just gotta know if y'all blood type match, etc. And then if you want to do that of course jumps the list. But otherwise, he gotta wait to get to his turn. Now he is on the list, so shout out to him.
That's interesting because I think I got the blood type that go. I forgot what it's called. Like O something.
Yeah. Positive something.
Yeah.
No, and if that's the case and you want to donate a kidney to my boy Ten Toes, let me know. I'm serious.
I'll think about it for real.
No, I'm serious. If that's something you want to do, because bro just need a kidney. No, he doing fine, but ultimately that's the situation.
Yeah. That'll be some cool shit if a nigga could pull it off. Like, for real.
But, like I said, yeah, something totally different. So,
Man. So prayers up to that nigga, man. Like, hopefully it go down. Like,
again, no pity party.
Yeah.
My boy doing good. Fine, even. This is something for long term. But, yeah, my boy good.
yeah, because you could be on the list for a minute. Like, because
I think he got on the list fast and he moving up. But like I said, if you want to move him faster, then do that.
it's something to think about for real.
Yeah. If it's not you, no pressure. We gonna do it. We gonna do it. But nonetheless,
So who do you got as a nigga that could come out as the victor for this beef? Cause Ocho was like, man, I heard y'all record in Miami, and I always be tweeting where I'm at, and I ain't hard to find. Like, was the last thing that I heard. Like, I don't think it'll go that far, but I think Ocho might be a little bit funnier than Cameron, just by this much. Look,
I feel like
if they kept it online, I think it.
I feel like they gonna end up doing the show together. I like this type of stuff because it's good for the pub. These niggas ain't got no real beef. I'm sure Cameron has a great relationship with Shannon Sharp by now. And just by that, I don't think it's real. I don't think
Yeah.
there's nothing to worry about. And I think it's only going to do great things. Because people love drama. They're going to buy into it, especially since Cam and Jim Jones was beefing, etc. And it's only going to be good for when they do a club say shake, it is what it is situation. That's what I think.
Mm-hmm.
Easily. Because, again, there's money to be made there. And again, it's a bunch of cool guys. Yeah, there's nothing to talk. To me, there's nothing there. I get to be.
Yeah.
It's probably, I'm not saying it's fake. I'm just saying it's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, they know what to do. Both of them is like the ultimate trolls. Like them
Right.
niggas.
So they trolling each other. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I think it's more of a troll of each other. And then that's going to turn into, again, a collab with It Is What It Is.
Yeah.
And Club Session.
Nigga be like, man, I respect this nigga. He held his own.
Right. Right. That's all it's going to be. Because I think, again, Chad has proven to be very well versed on social media. And Cameron obviously understands how to handle the shit. Because, like, the deals he do, the people he deal with.
Yeah.
Again, he got Mark Jackson his own podcast. Now he's dealing with, what's the nigga name that's always yelling? Michael Irvin.
Yeah, brought him back when that nigga got fired.
Right. And brought OJ back before he died, R.I.P. We gonna turn this into some business shit. That's my expectation.
Yeah, they gonna do something.
Well, niggas gotta also remember, bro.
Even if they don't, this is boosting up they shit. Cause niggas gonna watch to see what they response is.
Boy, I say this all the time though. Niggas gotta remember. When these rappers start beefing, air quote, with actual NFL athletes, this isn't the same situation. Right? Everybody trying to pit Future against Russell Wilson. Future not finna run up on Russell Wilson. This is a seasoned nigga that's bench pressing 225 on the regular.
Nigga throwing defensive linemen off him
Right.
so he can throw a 60-yard pass for a touchdown.
You can call him as many cornballs as you want, but a nigga run around this bitch, whether he do it or not, perpetrating, he sip lean, do Adderall, pills, all this shit, versus a nigga that's running 200 yards, drills to get warmed up. That's not the same thing. So, in real life, Cam don't want to run the Ocho Cinco, but I've seen Ocho Cinco, just like T.O., they stay in great shape, just like Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp repping 405.
Yeah, and the nigga Ocho got clips online till this day where he playing defensive back and he trying to dare a nigga to catch the ball on him. Like, he ain't even playing receiver.
No, I'm talking about...
Like, that nigga in shape for real.
I'm talking about they real life physicality. Like Shannon Sharp is a 6'4" nigga that reps 405, 4 reps as the workout. And I'm telling him what he can possibly do. These niggas are in hella shape just because that's their lifestyle. They never did any other shit. Ocho Cinco don't sip lean. He never... They tell you all the time, Floyd Mayweather used to leave the club and run home 5 miles. Don't drink, don't smoke. Lay down, Zulu. Lay down. But yeah, Floyd Mayweather used to do his thing.
Yeah, I got. If they keep it funny, I got Ocho coming out on top, man. I think he got a little bit more up his sleeve.
Again, I don't think it's gonna get past the trolling. I don't think that is anything of concern. I think it's all entertainment, especially with them two guys. They literally have no reason to beef. They have no reason to be at each other at all, for real.
All right, so keeping the beefs going, Freddie Gibbs and J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? Over the last like week or so, you know, a lot. Well, before he even dropped the last song that he dropped, Clouds, like people was like they don't think that he could come out and like talk like he one of the top rappers or whatever. So he dropped Clouds. Freddie Gibbs do the laughing emojis, and the internet started going in talking about, do Freddie Gibbs have the catalog to compete with J. Cole? So I would say in like the last 5 to 7 years, like Gibbs' catalog been crazy. He always got like one of the best albums of the year. I think he won like a Grammy for like one a couple years ago. I want to say Alfredo, but I'm not 100% sure. But like when it come to Cole, like he been on fire for real, like recently. Like he got classic mixtapes just like Gibbs got, but like when it comes to like the actual like project discography shit, I think Gibbs might be able to hang with him, even though Cole is probably the better overall rapper. Like Gibbs know how to put a project together. Like, and that's something that niggas can't sleep on. And I seen a lot of people talk about it's not even a conversation, but that nigga from BFK till now, you can't say that nigga ain't put out a solid project. I'm not saying like all of them classics and shit, but like that nigga can rap for real.
No, I'm trying to think about the projects against each other.
Cause I know what Freddie Gibbs album was that one album of the year. Cause I don't even know if Cole got an album of the year, bro.
I'm gonna say this before I say what I'm gonna say. In the past, I'm gonna say the past 2 or 3 years, I for sure listened to more Freddie Gibbs than J. Cole. And of course, I love J. Cole.
It's yeah, it was Alfredo. I'm good. It's dry.
But I listened to more Freddie Gibbs than J. Cole. So I'm gonna say this. I think I personally like J. Cole more, but Freddie Gibbs' music is more palatable to my ear. So
yeah, so when you getting like Cole for the features, like he could get on there and he rap with a lot of niggas that you think he wouldn't rap with, and that nigga kill it. But Freddie Gibbs, like,
no, I'm saying
is
from a mood standpoint.
Yeah,
most of the time, I can find a Freddie Gibbs song that matches my mood faster than I can find a J. Cole song that matches my mood. Now, J. Cole makes some hot, flaming shit. Every time I listen to it, boom, it's crazy. Now, I haven't listened to J. Cole since he apologized because I thought that was such a
oh, nigga, that verse he got on T Grizzly shit, killer. And that Port Antonio and that Cloud shit is alright too, but I don't think it's fucking with that Port Antonio shit. Or that verse that he got on T Grizzly shit.
No, I haven't been able to muster up.
Cause I think in those songs, he's still like talking like he just like regular J. Cole, where it's like, nigga, y'all niggas can't fuck with me, and niggas is like, nigga, we don't want to hear that shit. Cause
because again, so it's like your whole hook, your whole gimmick is done, and that's how I feel. It's hard for me to listen to him because he's still trying to rap the same, and we know you apologized, bowed out, and took a song away from the society. We know that.
That hoe was fire too.
Even if you made
that hoe was fire too.
That's what I'm saying. Even if you made the apology, you should have at least left that.
Cause I would put that in my top 3 of the beef songs, like maybe 4.
But you took it away. So after that, all this no MC, you want to see me, nigga. What am I gonna do with that? I can't, especially, you see what I'm saying? Because every rapper has a gimmick, no matter whether you try to or not.
Yeah, because when he first came out, he was the underdog nigga. He was the nigga that was just trying to make it, and everybody.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's whether you try to or not. Because you don't got to try to make yourself something. They're going to create a gimmick if you don't. So, like, Kendrick gimmick is he just a real Compton nigga that knows some real niggas, and he therefore is a real nigga because he don't try to be what he's not. So it makes him an underdog in all these scenarios because he's not a part of the industry.
Yeah. Man, we don't ever see that nigga. He don't do no interviews. That nigga ain't.
Right. Even though he shot at the same jewel as the Migos, Eliante presenting all the pieces. Young Scooter, Future, etc. Right? Nothing different, but because all he got to do is be himself. And they've already created that lane. Right? Same thing. So once they create their lane for you, there's nothing to go down. But Cole's lane has always been, he's a down-to-earth people person that could bar anybody to death. That's what he always begging for. Again, I've pointed it out on here several times, right? The nigga was on airplanes talking about how nobody can rap with him by Jeremiah. Now we got the same letter, bro. We suck.
I don't even know if this mine or not.
That's what I'm saying. We suck. But that's the truth. You got Jeremiah, right? He rapping. So he's done in that regard. But again, Cam, Ocho Cinco, I think great business move. I think because it's not like J. Cole. They're not about to come to blows.
Well, now this a good move for Gibbs. Cause if he willing to like poke at that nigga, like, cause a lot of niggas been saying, like, for Cole to come back, he at least got to take one of the lower tier niggas out. Yeah, if Gibbs just want to throw his name in the hat, then
No, he can't do that. He will ruin his own narrative. See, Gibbs is, again, in comparison with the previous topic, he's the Ocho Cinco of things. Not a rapper, not famous for anything but football. Gibbs is not famous for anything but rapping. Even though he's done some acting, he's great at it. But Gibbs is not a popular figure in any regard other than mess. Right? He got locked up, foreign country, baby mama drama. That's how he's to most people. Most people don't know about his rapping ability and things like that. So, from an opportunity standpoint, if Gibbs was to try to overtake somebody like J. Cole, it would make him now a threat in the opposite way. Gibbs is a representation of not selling out. He's like currency in it. Right?
yeah,
He's still rich. So, him trying to do anything like that would be weird. He has to stay in his lane.
I mean, he already put his hat in the ring though. Like he already stepping in that bitch, but
And that's what I'm saying. I don't think that he should do that because people are already arguing on his behalf. He doesn't have to prove.
well, he
anything.
started them arguing on his behalf
No.
by doing the
Right, but he doesn't have to actually prove anything. That's where the money is. It's the speculation. When you try to do something, what happens? You end up like Drake. Even though you made the best song out of the beef, you're still the nigga with the egg on your face because of how shit played out.
Dun, 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 dun.
Right. Even though you made Family Matters, which is arguably the best song out of the beef. Just the way it flowed, all of it, the raps. Kendrick didn't have to do that. Because his argument was he can't make a bop. Done that with ease.
Like nigga, you want me to dumb it down? Like
Right?
dumb it
So
down.
much so, that's the first thing he said on the GNX album, which was, I'm not finna be super lyrical on here. I'm finna talk shit. But, again, just falling victim to the circumstance. If we talking about Cole, he fucked up. But Gibbs, him trying to do that is a problem. Because then he got to perform against that. He has to start doing J. Cole numbers. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a long fight.
It's
That's
not
a long
It's
fight.
not a smart battle move. This is not.
Yeah, going for discography is kind of close. But if them niggas got into an actual battle and it had to go bar for bar, yeah. Gibbs my nigga, but that's still a long day.
Well, that's a very long. Even if you're talking about going project for project, that's a long day. Very long day. Anytime. Project for project, whatever. And now you trying to prove it.
I think his last maybe like 4 or 5 albums though, them hoes been, especially the last one, that hoe was fire too. I forgot the name of that shit. But
No, all Cole shit been fire. All Gibbs shit been fire. But that's what I'm saying. Gibbs is
the king of the street niggas.
Right. You see what I'm saying? He's
Cole got
supposed
the
to
backpack
play,
niggas.
Right. He's supposed to play his lane. They're gonna argue in your behalf. All you gotta do is keep putting out Gangsta Gibb projects. They're gonna argue that. When you start getting into that, that's when it becomes a problem. Because now people gotta pick a side. Now niggas like LeBron gotta act like they don't like Drake new shit.
He kind of went at Drake too, cause that nigga had the dollar signs and the rabbits and shit.
Now you gotta act like he don't like Drake. Or he don't like nothing. Have you heard the project?
That Drake shit?
Mm-hmm.
I heard a couple songs off of it. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that bitch hard is number one and it deserved to be number one. Because it's a great project. Now, also is exactly what I thought Drake should have did, which was jump back in his bag, get the bitches back on his side, then play ball.
yeah. I don't know that nigga. That shit, it was cool. Like, kind of like the GNX. It was cool. Like, but I don't know. Probably could have, for like a collab album, like Party Go Hard, bro. Like, he should have been on that whole more for real. Like, if we gonna have a collab album, like, it gotta be at least like us on every song, or us like going, you know what I'm saying, 50-50. I do the hook on this song and you got the verses, and some type of like swap out. Black Sam said Nipsey is gonna be on a new project coming out hopefully around the summertime. Him and Bino, if you're not familiar with him, he do a lot of shit with Blast. Him and Nipsey got a couple songs already. Like, so he said the album was like 80% done already. Like, back then they just like tweaking shit and trying to get it to sound, you know what I'm saying, a little bit more like current, or like, you know what I'm saying, crisp or some shit like that. But I'm looking forward to that. Especially if it was like already like 80% done. It ain't like one of them albums where they gotta find like niggas that wasn't even rapping when Biggie was alive. Like, nigga, why is this nigga on this song?
Listen. I don't be listening to Nipsey like that. It's too sad. Yeah. For me, at least. Every time I listen to it, I'm right back on Twitter, watching that nigga bleed out on that video where they said, hey, I think somebody just shot Nipsey.
Oh, I never watched the video.
Like, when it first happened, before TMZ or any of that, somebody from California had just posted the video.
Oh, I remember that shit.
You know, I was talking to the people that don't.
Cause me and Chad was doing like a test run for the How We Do It shit. Like, that was before we even started podding. Like,
I'm just like, bro, ain't no way.
Cause I walked outside and I posted like a clip on my Instagram of us like recording the shit, and then I get on Twitter and I seen that shit, and I was like, hell nah.
That's what I thought. I'm like, nah, ain't no way that shit real.
I didn't watch the video, but I was like, hell nah. And then that shit was real. But I'll check out the project and I'll let you know how it is. You know what I'm saying? I want to go out there because they got the new Marathon store with the dispensary, and then they got the Marathon burgers. So I want to go out there and do a big one time out there. Because they got the Cinnamon Toast Crunch Marathon OG shit. They got. I've been trying to get that shit for the longest.
Like the weed.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Weed Maps, man. They be letting me know where to go when I be traveling. But that shit was far as hell from where we was at. It's like, nah, I'm cool. I want to go out there for 420, but I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Because I want to go somewhere where it's legal, where a nigga can just chill and relax. They got the, like the weed, like bars and shit out there where you can have like the THC beers and shit. Trying to get the full experience. Cause that festival in Austin cool, but I don't want to be outside hot.
Boy, that shit steaming, nigga. Steaming.
Nigga be out there sweating like a motherfucker. Nigga that was passed out by the porta potties. Like everybody was out there fucked.
Bro, all I remember is the curvature of the earth, bro. I remember I could see the curve. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Some Franklins would be fire though, but
We'll see. What else we talking about?
so Atlanta PD is back on the fuck shit again, man. It was a press conference the other day where I think he was like the chief of the police or like a high ranking officer or some shit like that. Black dude was talking about how
Little baby.
yeah, was he shot a music video in the ops hood, or that's what he says, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And some niggas two teens got shot. So they trying to blame it on him or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Woke up this morning and it was like, they were saying that he got arrested or whatever, and he was like, nah, I'm good. So I found out because my homie Trelon had hit me up, and he was the chief of police or whatever he is. He was a child actor on Nickelodeon. So he hit me up and was like, hey, bro, who is this? And I'm looking at him and I'm like, man, he looked familiar, but like he was a child actor. Now he like a grown ass man. And I'm like, man, he looked familiar. He was like, man, that was the dude from My Brother and Me. And I was like, oh shit, like that nigga's like a high ranking cop now, you know what I'm saying? Nigga stepping out doing press conferences and shit. And it's crazy because the dude that played his other brother is like on some other shit. Like just like the way it came together. But he was like, yeah, man, he got to be held responsible and shit like that. And it's like they've been trying to like go after him for a minute. Like while they was going after Young Thug, it was like rumors and shit. Like, hey, they wanted to try to get him and then take him down too. But it's like, bro, like, is it really worth it at this point? Like if somebody pulled up to his video shooting and somebody got shot and they died, like it wasn't him that was shooting. Like but I guess they were saying that he was in the ops hood, so he knew what would go down. Like, nigga,
I'm gonna say this.
No, he didn't.
Lil Baby doing something in the ops hood could have been dangerous, but unless something happened with Lil Baby, then no, that's not how that works. We're in a very interesting time. Like I said, the police are using rap music, rap lyrics, rap videos to incriminate niggas or justify why they're going on an investigation. And I think a lot of this is propaganda, honestly. A lot of this is, hey, we want to make him look a certain way, so they do the same thing they did in the Young Thug situation.
We didn't get him, so we gotta try to get him.
Bro,
Somebody gotta get made an example of.
bro, they said the Young Thug YSL niggas were responsible for 50 murders. 50. That's damn near a murder a month. I mean, a week. Look what they charged them with. Right? Now, is crime abundant? Sure. That's primarily due to the fact that America has so many laws. But ultimately, this shit gonna happen.
It's messed up that they trying to make a name for themselves off of some shit that's not gonna stick. You ain't gonna be able to make that stick on him like it was his fault. Like he shooting a music video. He ain't got his gun out.
They did it with Lil Boosie. No, they can't make that stick. But they're not. They don't have to. Because what they're doing is they're training the public that you're the problem. And once they do that enough, there's enough people to get a grand jury that says you're the problem. After that, does anybody guess how this shit go? But ultimately, yeah. All you need is enough to say you're the problem. Poison people's mind. As long as you can say he's a part of this, some people are gonna remember this as Lil Baby years, yada yada yada. Even though the vast majority may not, some people are. Now you got a core.
It's fucked up, man. Cause he trying to make a comeback too, and they just come out of nowhere like, "Hey, last year."
I think he like 2 years out of representing any of that 4PF shit.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Cause I might not have heard him say that shit since around the pandemic for real. A little bit, maybe like a year or so after him and Moneybagg did that project, I ain't heard him really say that shit like that.
You won't.
Nigga, I don't see him wearing a chain or nothing.
Cause no, they start trying to do that, but they still trying to go through with their investigation, probably as sloppily as the previous group did. But that doesn't matter, because to the public, as long as they tried, you're not gonna win every case.
Mm-hmm. They just need to leave niggas alone, man. Like they keep trying to go after the most high profile nigga, like one after another out there. For real, since like Gucci Man and shit. Like them niggas been on it, dog. Like, and they just need to take a break, bro. Like y'all niggas is y'all put a couple of people in jail for a little bit, but now like y'all niggas is just gonna look stupid trying to keep locking rappers
A
up.
lot of these niggas is fucking up the Fed's record with a lot of this shit. Cause they shooting and they missing. And it's public.
Yeah.
Right?
Young Thug case went on for a long ass time.
It's public. So publicly people are seeing how you can beat some of these cases. Not all of them, obviously. But, and that's not promoting violence or anything. I'm just saying, the reality is you can beat some of these cases.
You think YNW Melly gonna be his shit? Cause they been fucking with him for a long ass time too, man. It gotta be something. Cause if it was like open and shut, he would have been wrapped up. To me, but it seemed like they kind of dragging this shit out too. Cause that shit been going on for years, bro.
I don't think we gonna know about that one. Because the way they handling it is just crazy. He's supposed to have a right to a speedy trial, etc. Bruh been in jail damn near 5 years.
Yeah. Speedy trial, my ass, nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
They taking their motherfucking time with that nigga, man.
He's supposed to have a right to a speedy trial. How that's looking.
Yeah. Even after the pandemic was over, like cases was getting wrapped up. And that nigga shit still going. And I seen some shit like a couple months ago where it was like if they don't do nothing by this amount of time, he's supposed to be free, but that nigga still in that bitch. That nigga still in that hoe. And I don't know. I don't know what would take him so long to find him guilty though. Like,
Just hold him. One, that's a tactic that works. Because a lot of times niggas will plead out. Let's say if it's getting them time served. They'll plead out for that. That goes for your conviction record. So they'll hold them just to get them to cop something. It's unfortunate, but it's a reality.
you think he'll get out and be like a Bobby Smurder type where he might not be able to put together another hit or like another run in a music game, or you think he'll be alright?
I think his case is unique because they're really trying to get him. I feel like in Bobby Smurder's situation, they wasn't. Remember, he did some real nigga shit, but I think he pleaded out like 7 years.
Yeah.
So we're not talking about a nigga that's getting life or the death penalty or any of that. You see what I'm saying? So, hung jury the first time, immediate retry. They're trying hard to get this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's smart is like, okay, you plead out, we'll let you split this with your man. Mind you, technically by law, these people don't have to make no deals with you. I don't think people understand it. They're not obligated to give you less time for a crime. A lot of times they do that because it's quicker, more efficient. You plead out, goes to my conviction record. We move on.
Yeah. It's the fuckery, man. Hopefully they don't fuck that nigga over too much longer. Make a decision on what you gonna do with him. And wrap that shit up, B.
Wrap that shit up.
You got anything else you wanna chop it up about?
This week, no.
I don't got nothing else. Shit, man. Guess we can go ahead and pull it up. Let me hit the that's really a classic tequila right there. That big ass bottle for the price point, my nigga. Like you cannot beat that shit. I think I'm gonna have to grab that one tequila with the little thing at the top where you like dig it, like what's that, Class A Azul? I don't think I ever had that before, so I'm gonna have to grab that and bring that up here one time.
That shit nasty as hell.
Oh, never mind. The Anejo nasty? Fuck. Hell, for real?
Trying to make sure.
Like, it's like the taste nasty, or like it's just like it tastes nasty and it burn too?
Yeah, it's nothing like a good tequila.
It's kind of like Casamigos then, where it's like
it's more of the fad than it is the drink. Like Taylor Port.
yeah.
Wino liquor.
Cause I drink that before I drink Casamigos. Like even though it burnt, like it tastes all right.
Way before.
I definitely drink that before I drink that shit. Niggas be acting like they doing something. That shit be nasty as hell. Niggas be throwing up and shit. Fuck that.
I'm trying to think. I feel like I did have something I wanted to say.
Oh, you got time to figure it out? Shit, no rush.
Oh, yeah, we good on time.
You got any plans for the weekend?
That's what it was.
I might slide to my brother's spot after this. I gotta see if Nat want to go. It's her last day to get her birthday month platter. If your whatever month your birthday in, if you go up there, you know what I'm saying, he'll slide you a free plate. You know what I'm saying? Gold Bar 79, East Arkansas in Arlington. He got he wrapping up the liquor license, so it ain't gonna be BYOB too much longer. I mean, I still might be able to get a bottle in, but I don't know. Is that the $30? Oh, yeah.
Cause crazy story. Similar to the anti-fresh nigga, I know this girl. So if y'all don't know, shout out to my girl, DR. But she went viral because a nigga had sent her $30 for lunch, and she sent it back saying that was bare minimum and it wasn't enough. Now, like I said, I met this girl, so I ain't gonna go too hard. I actually know her. Like, for real, I met her through the book club shit. But what do you think of the sentiments?
That's crazy. Cause I done got in trouble for sending 50 one time. What?
What you mean? That was too much?
Huh?
Or too little?
I mean, I guess it was enough for the person that I was sending it to, but the person that seen me send it was not like for lunch, nigga. So I mean, 30. That's kind of like, I mean, 50 ain't too much more than that, but I mean, $30 for lunch, like that's an Uber Eats. You ain't got to leave the crib. You ordering something for yourself with a tip, like that's that's all right. That ain't your lunch money for the week, motherfucker. Like this is you want something to eat? Here go $30. Like it's supposed to be the thought that counts, but then when a nigga think about you, it's not good enough. So now you want to be mad and send it back. That's whack. Like I seen something where it was a dude, his girl got like a lot of money back on her taxes, and she sent that nigga $1,400 and he sent it back. Kind of like on the same shit. Like, hey, you got all that bread and all you gonna break me off with this for like.
So what you think?
She wrong for that shit. Like, that's a meal right there. Especially if you don't gotta leave the crib. You know you got DoorDash or Postmates or some shit where you can order. And lunch, nigga, you ain't trying to get like overly full. You're not trying to get the itis. Like you what you trying to do? Go out and have some extra drinks on this nigga like for lunch, nigga? Like, nah, bro. Like, you hungry? Here you go. Like,
well, I know real chicks that said you shouldn't send less than 50.
yeah, 50 is probably, you know.
What you, bro?
Here goes. It's like 30 if you want to eat somewhere. If you need to get some gas on your way, that's
you ever spent
a little
50 on your lunch?
No, I think for lunch, like Uber Eats wise, the most I might do might be like $30 to $35. You know what I'm saying?
$35.
Nigga get some ramen and I want some extra shit added on to it, and I want the drink and I want and then the tip, like it was a good $35. Nothing too crazy. Nigga might get a quesadilla that's like $10 from somewhere, and then get the drink, and then like some elote or something like $15-$20.
35.
A Whataburger right down the street. Let me get the meal like $12-$13. Nothing crazy. The double with the cheese and the fries and the drink, like with the tip, $20. Like,
Bro.
and we dudes, like, what the fuck are you eating, bro?
When you think about it, right? I'm just asking you, like what do you normally spend? I'm saying,
Are you trying to get your friend lunch too and you mad because we not doing that?
I know
part?
I'll be eating like 14-ounce steaks and that should be like $40. Like, and that's me going crazy on
For
Uber
lunch?
Eats. Right, or some shit.
I'm not eating a steak for lunch. Unless it's leftover from the day before.
No,
But
on lunch I'm doing 10 ounces.
The job got to provide the steak for me to eat the steak for lunch.
I'm gonna do it. I guess I am more of a foodie than I thought. But nonetheless, yeah. The chicks have been in the uproar saying 30 is nothing. The whole time I'm saying the same thing as you. What are y'all eating?
Yeah.
Cause I feel like
Niggas have lunch specials, like it's lunchtime, bro. Like it might be close to happy hour. Like what the fuck are we doing? Where you gotta see trying to buy her homegirl some food too.
Bro, I don't know what the possibilities could be, right? But 30 ended up, like I'm saying, 50. Me spending 50, I'm getting like 2 or some shit or something like that. Like I'm going crazy just to eat.
Yeah. Like even if you did do steak, like 50 by yourself, like that's a porterhouse with the stuffed potato and then whatever other side you want, or you got the salad coming too, and probably like a drink or two, nigga. Like,
Bro, I'm at Terry Black's. That's the big beef rib.
yeah. And that shit be like 40 to 50, yeah.
Right, you know, that's the big beef rib. I'm eating like a caveman. But I have learned that chicks is like going places with expensive food for no reason, bro. Just to be there and say they was there.
Oh, that'd be the ones in their stories where they had like a steak place and they got like chicken strips on their plate or like fucking the burger or something. Like, you went to this restaurant and that's what you ordered. Like, you should be ashamed of yourself, man. Like,
That's what it be. So I'm trying to tell you, that's what it be.
you went to this fancy ass steakhouse. They got this bullshit ass burger. Why?
That's what it be like, bro.
You got the garden salad?
Bro, they just like being there.
They got a basking ambience.
Bro, I know chicks are like going to a steakhouse and getting a steak well done.
Oh, yeah. I done heard that.
Yeah, man. Why you even come here?
I could have burned you a steak at the crib.
No, we'd have paid $95 for a burnt tire.
I could have burnt this motherfucker on the grill.
I
You would
could
have
have
to.
burnt this bitch up at the house, baby. This shit was crazy. But like I said, I know the girl, so I ain't gonna go in on it. I'm just gonna say, girl, you crazy. Diaria, you definitely crazy for that. And then let's pull up to the same.
Yeah, because if a nigga is spending more than 50 on lunch, you going where the fuck are you eating at?
This is no thing, bro. So, matter of fact, I want y'all to like, subscribe, and share. It's the episode Pull Up Podcast 129.
Mm-hmm.
Hit the notification bell. Follow Dubz 817. I am the Rick Code.
Man, this shit smell good.
And as always, make sure you
Pull up.